In this video, we're going to check out making a deep, dubby, techie style stab sound in silence. So what I've got is two tracks. I've got a kick drum playing in a drum rack in Ableton, and I've also got a silence patch. Now the silence patch is simply playing an E minor chord 3 times in this kind of rhythm. Now the sound we're going to make is going to sound like this. Let me just open up silence. Very nice and lush and deep and dubby. So I'm going to show you how to build this from just an initialized patch. Okay, so I'm going to reset my sound, and now we just have a basic sawtooth patch. First thing I'm going to want to do is get some filtering going on. So I've got a bandpass filter I'm going to place in there. I'm just going to bring down my cutoff slightly and also bring up my resonance so I get a bit of a peaky kind of sound. Bring up a little bit of drive as well. Can't hurt. Okay, we need to get some movement into this sound. So in here, I'm going to route an LFO to affect the cutoff. I'll bring that all the way to the top. Bring my rate somewhere towards the middle. Remember, I'm not going to be able to hear anything from this LFO until I bring up the gain here. Bring down my offset a little bit. I want it to be quite dull sounding to start with. I'm also going to change my LFO shape so it's on a sawtooth wave, so it's not as kind of smooth as the sine wave, it's more of a cutting sound. I'm going to need to add some delay and reverb to this sound. So I want to get this sound to be really big and fill out a lot of the kind of frequency range and a lot of the stereo field of this piece of music. So in the delay, I'm going to try taking away some of the high frequencies and some of the low frequencies as well. Can experiment with different timings as well. I'm going to add a compressor on the end of here just to kind of tame any of the signal peaks, just to keep the sound nice and even. Can add an EQ. Maybe try taking down some of the high frequencies. I'm going to add some extra voices to this sound. And I'm also going to bring in a second oscillator. And I'm going to put this down an octave to fill out some of the lower frequencies. Next up, we're going to add a phaser in there. Phaser can be great adding a little bit of movement into the sound. So now I can tweak some of the parameters, the rate control of the LFO, the offset amount, the cutoff frequency, to allow me to create an evolving texture with the sound so it keeps on moving throughout the track. So hopefully that's given you some ideas for your own sound design and how good silence can be at really deep, dubby, spacious sounds like that. So next up I'm going to show you how good silence can be at creating analog kick drum sounds.